Rachel Nathan. I'm so excited to be here at Anticus in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is a fantastic opportunity to kind of speak with a new market in Arizona at this beautiful gallery and store. I want to talk to you a little bit about my jewelry and why I started this collection in 2018. I was actually going through infertility treatments for a few years, and I was really struggling with energy that I didn't know where to put. And so I had a beautiful bracelet on that was carnelian, and carnelian is a stone that is said to have properties for fertility. And it was on an elastic bracelet, and it popped off. And I was frustrated and didn't understand why I had these beautiful stones on elastic. And so I went to a nearby shop, learned how to create a bracelet, took a picture of it on my porch, and thought, I can do that. And within 24 hours, I decided I was going to be a jewelry designer. Within 2 years, I was in Vogue with this beautiful piece right here. And then within another 2 years, I left my previous corporate job and became a full-time designer. And so I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about my collection and some of the really cool points on sort of what creates this meaning to both me and then those that I really design for. So let me walk you through my collection, which includes bracelets and necklaces. So my bracelets were the first place where I went because I found that all these stones had these properties that really could, for some people, they really want meaning into what they're wearing. And so I started looking at like stones that were just a little bit more uncommon. This one's really beautiful. This is called snakeskin jasper, and it has these swirls of coral against teal. Then you have beautiful pieces like this that have Dalmatian jasper. With this is called spice because it has everything like the spice of life. White howlite, matte black agate, and then these gorgeous diamond cut brass beads that I get from New Delhi, actually, from a family that makes them for me. These beautiful stones right here, these faceted Indian rondelles. This brass is really astounding, and it fits and feels really cool on your skin. What I really love about my bracelets is it's not just what they look like, it's how they feel. They have a feeling to them, and when I work with my clients, they say, it's a beautiful thing, but listen to that. There's something about it where you can channel your energy. You connect with your piece, and it sort of brings out what you have inside. I don't believe in this idea where you have to buy something to feel better. We all already have it. And so how do we find things to match, to really amplify what you have inside already? And so my goal is that you put together these fun stacks. So you start out with a gorgeous chain bracelet, which this was featured in Vogue. Then you add a piece like my On Point collection, which has these gorgeous beads and brass spikes, which are from New Delhi. This is what I call brass bones. This is from New Delhi. I put all this together, and there's the clasp. And then I have this gorgeous piece called Hex, which has pyrite right there, and then hex is because I have these really fun hexagon pieces that I lacquer and bake in the sun. The big part of what I love about my jewelry is that, and Anticus and I are going to do this together for our clients and customer experience, is that everything is fit to every body type. So we have bracelets that aren't just for a specific wrist. We are a custom experience, so everything will be tried on and then custom fit to your wrist. So let me walk you through the stacking process, because this is where the fun is. So first we have malachite. So I put this on someone and they're like, oh, that is just a gorgeous stone. Let me just play with that for a second. And then I throw on a chain bracelet, which this is the one that was in Vogue, as mentioned. This is American-made, faceted, 4mm brass chain. It's a curved chain, which is very cool and strong, and it's definitely something that will withstand the test of time. Then I throw on carnelian, which is interesting, right? Because it is high contrasting against the malachite. And then I take it one step further and throw on my all brass On Point collection. Now, if you look at that, that is a very strong, beautiful, high contrast stack. So now I'm gonna take you through a stack for a man. So let me show you a little bit about this stack right here. So this is matte tiger's eye, which is so cool because it has really bright yellow, sort of iridescent shine in it, and it's mattified, so it almost has that wood look. Then I'm gonna throw on my matte black agate narrow pieces with those Indian brass rondelles right there. And then watch this. This is an aged brass curb chain bracelet that's flat, stunning. However, I'm gonna show you a variation of it that could be worn by maybe a female. That still looks like it could be anyone. Absolutely just sharp look. So I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about my necklaces. So my necklaces were launched in winter of 2020, and it started out with these incredible brass faceted curb chain necklaces. And this was the one, as mentioned, that was in Vogue in 2 issues. And then I kind of branched off into pieces that really did highlight vibes and feelings that unified versus divided. So I use pendants and symbols that are meant to reach a collective audience. And then my main piece for my men's collection is called the Lion of Judah. The Lion of Judah is a really powerful symbol amongst the Old Testament, the New Testament, and then within the Rastafarian culture. It is beautiful, and it is symbols the tribes of Judah. I use a lot of lions and snakes in my necklaces because they have a symbol. They symbolize both courage and transformation. When I use the word courage in my jewelry, it is really about being able to recognize that you might still feel vulnerable, but to be pushed through and use your vulnerability to connect with where you are in the world. Use your vulnerability to overcome and to persevere. My winter collection came out. It's called Resilience. I have a lot of pieces that sort of talk about transformation and courage. My snakes, which I use in a lot of my pieces, are meant to symbolize shedding and transformation and evolving. This is called Queen Snake. I have a wolverine right here, which is a totem that really roots in that powerful feeling. And I pair that with my perfect curb necklace. A lot of my necklaces are intended to be layered just like we layer our bracelets. I'm so excited to be part of the Anticus family. This has been a beautiful experience, and I can't wait for you to come in and create a beautiful look that is custom fit to your wrist and designed with intention and built to last.